Who do you think, in your opinion, would benefit the most from hypnotherapy?
Well, first, you have to understand what hypnotherapy and hypnosis actually is. Hypnosis is a natural state that people are in and out of several times a day. There's driving hypnosis, there's training hypnosis. There's all kinds of different hypnosis. People aren't even aware of it. If you actually had to stop and consciously do all of the things that you do while you're in a state of hypnosis, you wouldn't be able to handle it.
Hello and welcome. I am Coach Castle, a certified biomechanics expert, nutritionalist, and efficiency coach. Subscribe to this channel to learn the most efficient ways to maximize your muscle growth and recovery, enhance your body, and advance your mind, all using the latest science. Welcome to Castle's Corner.
Hello and welcome to Castle's Corner. I am Coach Castle, joined today by my good friend Gloria, who's actually a trained hypnotherapist, and she's done it to me as well. And today's podcast, we're going to get into hypnotherapy and how it affects you, how it benefits you, and a bunch of other stuff. So Gloria, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining us, and would you mind introducing yourself?
I'm Gloria Danvers, and as Coach Castle mentioned, I am a trained hypnotherapist, but I have done hypnotherapy with Coach Castle, not to Coach Castle.
So I'm sorry, you should make that distinction, yes.
Yes, it's important to know that this is a process that we do together. So I deal with a lot of different issues, but my primary specialties are anxiety, relaxation, trauma. Let's see, I work on so many different things, empowerment, changing the script, changing your childhood script. I couldn't even tell you all the things that I work on a weekly basis. I work with pregnant mothers for childbirth. I work with a lot of athletes. Recently, I worked with an MMA fighter, and that was just great. For each person, it's a different protocol.
So now, everybody apparently has heard of hypnosis. Some people believe it, some people don't. Hypnotherapy, I'm not sure how far it goes back, but I know it does go back quite a ways. And it is well documented. Most people use it for, let's just say, reprogramming themselves, abolishing bad habits, or replacing habits, resetting parts of themselves, quit smoking, increasing focus, all of those things. We're going to get into all that stuff today. And I suppose we should say, well, who do you think, in your opinion, would benefit the most from hypnotherapy?
Well, first, you have to understand what hypnotherapy and hypnosis actually is. Hypnosis is a natural state that people are in and out of several times a day. There's driving hypnosis, there's training hypnosis. There's all kinds of different hypnosis. People aren't even aware of it. If you actually had to stop and consciously do all of the things that you do while you're in a state of hypnosis, you wouldn't be able to handle it. That's just what it has a lot to do with your autonomic system. When your autonomic system is basically trained. So, when you first started driving and things were really scary and you had to say, oh my gosh, I had to hit the brake and I got to look in the mirrors and all this. You do this without thinking now. So in hypnotherapy, what we do is we take that natural state that you're already in, which is hooked up to this enormous plasticity in your brain. That's what allows you to affect changes, to learn new things, to drop old habits, to dispel false beliefs. And we use that as a tool together to create the life that you want, the thoughts that you want, the thoughts that are going to enable you, and the habits that are going to enable you to have a better life.
Mm-hmm. Now, I should say, just to mention the neuroplasticity that you just mentioned, I speak on that quite a bit myself. It's very important to understand. People have this notion that as you get older, your neuroplasticity crystallizes, and you basically lose the ability to learn as efficiently, or so on and so forth. Now, this is not actually true. It's well documented. This is not true. I don't know where this started from. When you're younger, yes, you do have more neuroplasticity, but even as you age, even as you get super old, we're talking 80s and 90s, you can keep your neuroplasticity extremely, let's say, flexible. But you can do this through a lot of different ways. I mean, you can do it through hypnotherapy. You can do it through different, well, I don't want to say like Kundalini breathing practices, things like that. You can do it through microdosing, psychedelics. You can do it a lot of different ways, but you have to understand that the primary thing here with neuroplasticity is learning new things, or even replacing bad habits, as I previously mentioned.
That's true. I've had clients that were in their 80s that were fabulous. And after we completed our work together, they actually couldn't believe that they had gone that long with carrying the baggage that they carried, and the preset mindsets, and were able to so easily and organically, and here's the word that I love, organically. It is not a scary process. You just gradually start thinking different things and moving in a different way. It actually, I think hypnosis and hypnotherapy is very gentle on a human being, because it's a natural way of learning, and because we're using your natural abilities and your natural resources, it's very easy just to segue into that.
No, I would agree, because it is a slow process, as you mentioned. And I mean, anyone who knows anything about most things, everything that is good is a slow process.
Right.
You don't lose weight rapidly, and if you do, it's not healthy. You don't change your personality rapidly. You don't rapidly change careers. You don't rapidly write a good book. None of these things are rapid. They all take time. And the benefits of hypnotherapy, I mean, I myself, again, I should say I've experienced the benefits myself with you, several other people. But it's quite amazing. A good metaphor, I would say, I guess, is people have this notion that they crystallize their brains, they harden, they stop learning. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You've heard these things. But it's not true.
I have.
And it's simply not true. And when you get that kind of a mindset, you have a fixed mindset. And when you have a fixed mindset, it's the opposite of a growth mindset. So guess what? If you have problems in your life and they're there and they're not going away, that's because you have a fixed mindset. If you had a growth mindset, you'd be adapting and overcoming those things. You get the fixed mindset from your brain crystallizing. So think about a snow-covered mountain, and think about a bunch of kids going up that mountain every day to take their sleds down the mountain. They're going to keep doing that for weeks. They're going to keep using those same exact grooves over and over. And eventually they're going to forget about the rest of the mountain. They could go sledding down. This is how you are with your problems and your habits, your bad habits, lots of times. You keep going down the same problems. You keep seeing the same thing. And when you come to the hypnotherapy, or other means of achieving this end, it's kind of like snow is gradually falling, filling in those tunnels, and then you can see the rest of the mountain. You can adapt, see new solutions, make peace with your past, all of these other things.
Right.
It's not to steal your thunder, sorry.
That's quite all right. I'm listening. That's all right.